Make sure everybody can hear me first. You already know I gotta go through this to make sure that we good first. I wish I could just jump right on into it. Right? But I gotta make sure y'all can hear me first. Alright. Go on here. The audience, public. Boom. Jump on there. Alright, looks like we good. Go live there. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, y'all. Once again, another episode of the Morning Mosley podcast. Wake up, wake up, wake up. This is the show where we wake you up for about an hour. And we learn a lot about ourselves through celebrity BS and the decisions they make while we have a little bit of fun in between. If you sleepy, go to sleep. If you mad, go to sleep. If you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you ain't had your morning whatever that you need to get you, go to sleep, get away. But if you ready to tune in, then tune on in. I am Chris Mosley. This is, what's today? October the 3rd, 2023. We doing pretty good. I'm feeling good about how the show is going. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good about the feedback. I love the fact that I'm getting interaction from folks so early in the morning. Let me see who all up in here so far. Big Chris, good morning. What up, baby? How you doing? Vince on Instagram, what's good? We going live on all three. We go live on Instagram, we go live on Facebook, we go live on YouTube, and then we, throw up the video segments later on. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, watch as much as you can. And then come back and watch the stuff that you missed. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are wondering if this is the show for you or not. I will let you know in just a minute as soon as I go through our morning stretch. This is where I get your mind right for the day. All right, I'm not a motivational speaker for your life because I might not be in your life like that. But for the day, hopefully this helps you out. To get the 2% rule. 2%. Some of us have so many goals and dreams and aspirations that we overwhelm ourselves with our own selves, right? It's like, I just got to get this $1 million. Well, all right, look. Get 2% better every day. At whatever goal it is you got going on, set you a plan, set you some deadlines, and every single day, 2%. Do something that gets you 2% closer to that goal. 2% might not sound like a lot, but when life is life, sometimes you don't want to give 1% to nothing. So as long as you remember that, don't overwhelm yourself with your own goals, dreams, aspirations, whatever it is you're going for. Give yourself 2% goal every day. Think about it. Sunday to Sunday, giving 2%, that's 14%. You done got 14% better at something in a week. You done got 14% closer to something in a week. Add 2 weeks of that, 3 weeks of that. Like I said, as long as you focus on the 2% every day, trust me, as time goes along, because time always moves forward, regardless if we want it to or not. So as time moves along, you'll find yourself getting better and closer to what you want to do. Cool? Cool. Now, some of you are wondering, if it's your first time ever seeing this show, if this is your first time ever seeing me, if this is your first time ever seeing me on this show, you're like, damn, is this even a show for me? Am I Chris Mosley's demographic? Should I watch this whole thing? Yes. I'm explaining to you exactly why this is your show. This is your show. If you ever go to your parents' house as a grown person and you ever find yourself going to your parents' house stealing, you always walk away with something extra than what you walked in with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even got to be nothing important. It could be an extra pair of socks, a shirt, a shot glass, something just, you walking in here like, man, these spoiled old MFers, they owe me something. This adult stuff ain't as easy as what they made it look like. I need something. I need to walk out this house with something. You know this is your show if you find yourself turning into your parents. And not necessarily in all the good stuff. Most of the things that annoyed you about your parents, you end up becoming. Isn't that weird like that? It's like, dang, like I sound just like my mama right now. Or I sound just like my pops on that. I act just like my dad on this part. If you find yourself turning into your parents, this is the show for you. You know this is your show when you got to take a nap before you go anywhere. You ever remember we used to just be able to just get up out the bed, do whatever we had to do, make plans and kick it that night, pre-drink, pre-game at the house, leave, go somewhere, turn up, get something to eat afterwards, find out the other after party turn up spot, come back, don't even go to sleep, stay up till the next day and turn up like that's over. That world is over, bro. I need a nap before we go anywhere. And don't let me leave the house at 10 o'clock. If I leave the house at 10, like it's going to be a short night, bro. It's not it's not going down like that. Good morning, everybody that's tuned in. Miss Johnson, good morning. What's up, what's up, what's up? This is your show. If you start going without just to save money, or you starting to learn to do stuff yourself, right? You find out that the plumbing is X, Y, and Z dollars. Man, I can YouTube that. I ain't worried about that. I can figure out how to do that myself. Alternator go out. Man, I can YouTube that. I can figure out how to put in an alternator myself. You don't even know how to work a hammer, but you're going to figure out how to change the alternator yourself to save yourself $300, $400, $500, $600, $800. I'm the do-it-yourself master when it comes to the bank account being low. Now, if I got it, then I'll gladly pay somebody to do something I don't know how to do. You know what I mean? Even if it's something I know how to do, I will pay you to do it. If it's, I'm just trying to be free. I'm trying to spend my time wisely with other things. But if I ain't got the bread, I do it myself instead. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the show, man. I'm going to first let y'all know, if you're in the Arizona area, if you live in Mesa, Phoenix, Tempe, Chandler, all that stuff, I have a show every Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I have a comedy show every Tuesday at the Social House. Starts at 8 o'clock. We call it the Everything But Cocaine Show because I let you do whatever the hell you want. You just can't do coke. Right? It's a comedy show that I do every Tuesday at the Social House. We got margaritas, Taco Tuesday, 420 friendly patio, and you got me. And I bring in different comedians every week, and we have an open mic for those that want to sharpen their skills. So, and it's games involving the audience as well. It's a nice time. So, if you're in the area, if you're in Mesa, if you're around Mesa, come to 1440 South Country Club Road at the Social House. Show starts at 8 and it ends whenever we kick y'all out. But either way, we're going to keep going to our first segment that we do every day, the Celeb BS. This is where we learn about ourselves by looking at the stuff that celebs be on and decisions they make, all right? Because there ain't no difference between them and us. Not for real. Hey, there is no real difference between celebs and us. The only difference is that more people know about the BS that they be on, all right? That's it. And their bank account might be a little bit, intact. Who knows? Well, at least not for these one subject I got later. But we're going to come off with Suge Knight. Suge Knight has been a cancer in this black community. You know what I'm saying? Suge Knight has been wreaking havoc in the black community for eons. This man is in prison and he's still making the news, huh? Suge Knight found out that Keefe D, which we all found out, Keefe D is connected to Tupac's murder. I should have told us this 20-some odd years ago. But either way, they arrested him for that. They asked Suge Knight, what do you think about this, man? Do you got an opinion? And Suge Knight says that Keefe D wasn't the shooter. Not only did he say that Keefe D wasn't the shooter, he almost in his tone, guaranteed that it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Tupac ain't gonna tell the story, and I'm not gonna tell the story. And that kind of, that one interview, it kind of threw me off because I was like, well, of course Tupac not gonna tell the story because he's not here, right? Right? I don't know, man. We know that, at least I feel like, I'm going to tell you what I feel. I feel like Keefe D ain't have nothing to do with nothing. Right? He wrote a whole book about how he shot Tupac or how he knew, and he wrote it, and then he did interviews about it, and they ain't bothered to go get him then. Now all of a sudden, coincidentally, they want to get him now? Nah, bro. We know it was a little bit deeper than that. And clearly Suge Knight really knows it's deeper than that. The question I'm going to ask about that is, does it even matter anymore? You know? In a way, maybe somebody should get locked up for this man's, but somebody. Somebody lock him up or something. You know, if Tupac was my cousin, my best friend, my uncle, my grandfather, my best friend, whatever, man, one of y'all gotta go to jail. Somebody gotta go to jail for this. That's what they do in St. Louis. They free case people all the time. That's what they do in St. Louis all the time, bro. The police are just, man, look, somebody gotta go to jail for this weed, bro. I don't care who weed it is. Somebody getting in this car. So that is where I'm at with it. Like, all right, whatever. KVD want to claim he did it, all right, fine, whatever. Whoever really did it, they clearly don't want us to know. You can do the time then. But I mean, I don't know. Would you take a secret to the grave? I mean, of course, a lot of us are, you know. But I'm saying something like that. Should Suge Knight just come out and just tell us already? I mean, bro, you are in prison. You're probably going to be there for the rest of your days. What more can they do to you, bro? Just tell us what happened. He's absolutely positive that KVD didn't have nothing to do with it. He said he ain't got nothing to do with it. It's free KVD. I'm like, man, so can you just tell us? Can you give us a clue? Can you make a movie out of the clues, Julie? Can you, I don't know. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb to hold a secret like this for so long when at the end of the day, we know when the government lies straight to our face. It don't even matter. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If the government just came out and just said, hey man, we shot him. He was making too much noise. Even if the government was to admit that, I don't even think that too much would happen. Like, what we gonna do? Negroes ain't storming no Capitol. And they literally told us aliens exist and that they got them. And we kept going to work. We kept buying gas. We kept making podcasts. We kept making thirsty statuses. We kept hopping in girls' DMs. Nothing changed. At the point where they told us aliens was here and we did nothing, the government should have known, oh, well, shit, we might as well just tell them everything because they ain't going to do nothing. Shout out to China Roberts sent me some stars on Facebook. Appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, man. Good morning. Let's check this out. But yeah, moving on, more celeb BS. Let me see here. Oh, Black China. Now, Black China, who has changed her name went back to her regular name, Angela White. Let me talk about that for a second. I don't like the fact that when she was doing ratchet stuff, when she had the fake body, when she had a weak Pornhub account, when she was being a horrible mother, when she was doing all this stuff, her name was Black China. And now that she's getting tattoos removed, she's getting breast reductions, she's taking piercings out her face, and she's cleaning up her life, and she's accepted the Lord, she went back to her regular name, which just so happened to be Angela White. So when you black, you ratchet but when you Angela White, you get your life. I don't like that. But either way, she's been selling her purses. She's been selling her expensive Gucci's, selling all these things that was probably gifts, or selling things that she was tricking off on so she can make y'all look broke. She's been selling all her personal items so that she can get by, so that she can survive while she goes through this parent custody battle with Tiger. Look, man, I appreciate everybody that, you do what you got to do to be a parent, right? Nobody wrote a blueprint for how to be a parent, right? There is no perfect parent book, right? However, some things you just gotta learn to just give up on, right? I ain't saying give up on being a mom, but if you are selling personal items just to skate by, and your son or daughter, your child, is living the life with the opposite parent, mother, father, whoever, if they living the life and they doing their thing, that's where the kid need to be. Why are you fighting for custody for the kid to come live with you more when you barely surviving? Sometimes you got to tuck that parental ego. I get it. I'll never be a mother. I'll never carry a child for, 9 months and all this stuff. There's a certain natural bond, I'm pretty sure that's there. However, you wasn't giving I can't curse the first half an hour of the show because my mama watches, and the second half I'll curse because my dad watches, right? But you ain't give a darn. You ain't give a darn about that bond when you was black trying to turn it up. Now, granted, everybody has the right to change they spirit up and all the other stuff. But I mean, come on, bro. Get all your life together first. Figure out how you gonna make your money. Figure out how you gonna do all that. And then here's the thing: she might be selling things that might not mean too much to it. But for the news report to say she's selling stuff to get by, like yo, get by. That means that I don't want to have my kid with me and I'm getting by. Like, I mean, I live the get by lifestyle. I live the get by lifestyle with kids in the house. It's not fun. It's not fun to be trying to get by while you got your kids, especially if the father or the mother is living gloriously. Like, nah, go over there and I'll take my weekends, or I'll take my every other weekend or whatever. Like, I feel like that's what she needs to do. I feel like she needs to just go ahead and take her every other weekend or whatever it is and build her empire up from there. Get a career where she should tour the country. She should tour colleges and warn college athletes about these hoes out here. That's what she should do. She should do motivational speeches to male athletes of all sports all across the country and just give them classes on how to be careful dealing with these hoes out here. Teach them how to avoid the old version of you. But, whatever. That could be some money. I think a college would pay for that. But either way, we're going to keep moving, man. More celeb BS. Lil Baby clears up rumors of him trying to talk to Krishan Rock. If you can't tell by now, clearly it ain't been too much of nothing going on in the celeb world for today, because I don't want to talk about I can't curse yet. I don't want to talk about no gosh darn Lil Baby clearing up rumors that he ain't smashing Krishan Rock. But it is where we at with it. That's why I told you I'm not the celeb dude, bro. I'm not the dude that's gonna be like, oh, here's the It's like, man, whatever they posted on these vlogs, we just gonna talk about it, try to figure out a way for us to learn about ourselves. You know what I mean? But he's clearing up rumors. I guess Blueface accused Krishan of trying to smash Lil Baby, or that Lil Baby tried to smash her because he spoke to her and gave her encouraging words at a party. Which, fellas, like that insecurity stuff, man, it don't look good on us. It don't look good on us. Do I get jealous in my relationship? Heck no. I get like cutesy jealous, right? If you I might say a little something, but a little jab here and there. But I don't. Even if I was insecure, I would try to hide it if I was y'all, because it don't look good. So Blueface even told her, like, I think my son ain't even my son. I think that's Lil Baby's son. It's like, yo, chill. So now Lil Baby finally responded and made a whole tweet about, like, man, can y'all keep my name out y'all mouth about y'all relationship? Y'all, I spoke to her at a party or whatever. Here's my question. Have y'all ever been the center of an argument in someone else's relationship for no reason? Because I have. And there's a small little part of your ego that's like, man, for real? Like, because you ain't losing no sleep over these people. Fellas, have you ever had a girl tell you that her dude and her argued about you? And you're like, for what? Like, why? Why would y'all argue about me? Because the dude thought or thinking, or he'd convinced himself that y'all messing around, or that she like you. And meanwhile, during that whole argument, you probably playing Xbox. You probably with another girl, watching TV, sleep, scratching your nuts. You not even tripping. This person not even on your mind. But they whole relationship is in turmoil because you exist in this girl's life. Women, have you ever found out that you was the center of some relationship stuff and you ain't even thinking about the dude? I can imagine. I can imagine not being too wet. I can imagine not really being good for the couple. But and when I found out about it, I mean, there was a little bit about me that I was like, I kind of smiled a little bit, like I was like, oh yeah, y'all was arguing about me. But then like 2 seconds later, I was like, come on, man, that's not cool. Like, y'all shouldn't be arguing about me. We ain't got nothing going on. Okay? You tell them to argue about something else. Like, this is stupid. Big Chris says, yes. He said, yes, I have been the center of some relationship turmoil. It's weird. It's weird, especially when you know for a fact you have no like ill will intention or no type of like lust for the person that is being argued with. It's like, yo, like one time I even offered, I was like, yo, so hey, if you want to, like I mean I could talk to the dude if you want me to. I can let him know, like, yo, man, check this out. No, bro. Like you do not have to worry. That's the thing about like a man having like really close female friends. You find out details about your female friends that like basically cancel them out of your mind to ever be with them. It's like, oh, like, you know, when women feel like they trust you, when we're talking to men and they feel like they can trust you with these skeleton details of their life or the scandalous things they've done or the lies that they've told men or the fake crying that they've done or the conspiracy they built around, it's like, yo, man, you evil as hell. I could never be. Like, you can still be friends with them, right? You kind of, in a way, you like a double agent. It's like, all right, cool, I'm going to use this intel that I'm getting from women to see what they're capable of, and I'm going to use that knowledge when I get in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But it's, yeah, like, I remember one time I offered to talk to my, one of my close female friends' boyfriends. Like, yo, like, you know, seems like a good dude. I know I don't want the relationship to end because of me. If you want, I could talk to the dude and just assure him, like, yo, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. But trust me, she's nuts. Like, you ain't found out yet. But that made it worse. It made it worse because now the dude mad that he know that I know that he threatened by me. And that made sense. I wasn't thinking about it then, but it's like, dang, yeah, you're right. Like, I shouldn't know that you was having an argument over me. Like, but it is what it is. They ended up getting married. So, cool. I wasn't invited to the wedding, which was very, very telling. But good luck to them. We're going to keep it moving, man. More celeb BS so that we can learn more about ourselves. Like I said, slow news week. However, we're going to make all these situations these celebrities are in, we're going to make it about us because they ain't no different than us, no way, right? Blueface has been sentenced to a suspended sentence of 24 to 60 months in prison because some time ago he got into an argument with some dude at a club and he shot at him, you know what I'm saying, because Blueface a crip, he about that gang life, you know what I'm saying, gang would pull out the blick and was like, bow, bow, and he grazed the dude's hand, like the bullet, like, I don't even think the bullet hit him, I think the wind force from the bullet hit the dude's hand and he told the police. Now, I was reading up on this just a little bit, and it said that the dude, like, just seen Blueface outside of a club and just, like, started cracking jokes on him. Just was like, ha, jokey joke. You know, he roasted him a little bit, and I guess Blueface got in this feeling about something he said, and he decided that joke wasn't funny to me. Bow, bow, bow. And now he has a 24 to 60 suspended sentence. Some people are super excited about this, and I saw it in, like, the Shade Room. And people, look, bro, I'm going to use this as a PSA, all right, for all those that was on the Shade Room comments about this or the, what's the other one, the Hollywood Unlocked stuff. Look, we got to learn how to read, all right? Not only read, we got to learn how to read and comprehend what we're reading, all right? Before you just want to be, there's no pressure to put a comment on a post. Did you know you can look up and Google, your phone's $2,000. You got a $2,000 computer in your hand. Use it. Utilize it for information before you start. Because there was all people in the comments that was talking about, oh, he finally going to prison. Krishan free. Oh, yeah. What's 24 months? That's 2 years. Heck yeah, get him on up out of there. Hopefully the son will grow up without him. Like, they were cheering for this man to be out this son's life. And I just was like, hey, y'all, it said suspended sentence, meaning he's not going anywhere. If he violates his probation, then yeah. And granted, this ain't nothing that I know because I Googled it. It's just, when you grow up in St. Louis, you have friends that violate probation, and to get to see, you hear words. And when you growing up in the neighborhood I grew up, you hear words like, ABCs and car and red and suspended sentence and probation violation and get on the ground. You hear a lot of that at an early age, so I learned a lot of that. But yeah, y'all gotta learn to look up that type of stuff before you just start cheering for a man going to prison. He's not going nowhere as long as he doesn't violate his probation. Hopefully he doesn't, because we don't want to wish no prison on no man. And this thing, would you have told if you get into an argument with somebody and they shoot at you, boom, 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 and all you get is a slight hand bullet wound graze? Are you telling? Or cause the dude didn't sue him. He didn't sue him. He didn't try and get any money. He just literally just told him just to try and get him to go to jail. It's like, well, why would you? I just left it alone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not, unless there's some type of money in the situation. It's very funny. I was talking to my daughter, my oldest daughter, yesterday, and she was talking about, she's in college, and she was talking about how one of her friends was talking about fighting. I wonder which one of us is winning a fight and fighting. She was going through all the list of friends of who she thinks she could beat up, and she got to my daughter, and my daughter said, you ain't got to worry about fighting me. You touch me, I'm pressing charges because I seen your family got money. And there was a little part of me that was like the ghetto side of me was kind of disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, nah, man, if she challenging you for a fight, man, you better step up and two-piece her like I know you can. But the other part of me is like, nah, get that money. You in college, don't get suspended. If she put hands on you, push her off you and get that money. Get all of it. Full ride scholarship off of a lawsuit. Get it. Get it, please. That's funny. But I don't know if I'd have told on dude, especially if I'm outside and I know I'm antagonizing them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm antagonizing you and you react, I kind of got to take whatever come with that. You know what I mean? Then I heard that the dude that he shot at was homosexual. And we all know when gay people make fun of you, man, it just kind of stings just a little bit more because they know how to get you. It's like something about the tone and the delivery. It just make whatever they say funnier. Whatever gay people talking, can I curse shit? Oh, 635. Whenever gay people talking shit about you, it hurt just a little bit more because their delivery is just so on point. It's like bow bow, like them shoes, like. A gay man look at not with them shoes, and you be like, oh, my shoes. Like, you start losing all kind of self-confidence. It's great. But I don't think it was worth him shooting at anybody. If anything, your best bet was to just throw hands. But, hey, I don't know if I was snitched. He did snitch. The dude that sued him was taking pictures in court, like taking pictures of Blueface selfies and stuff like that. So, clearly, he had his moment. It is what it is. We're going to keep it on moving. We're going to keep it moving on the Morning Mosley podcast. Let's see who all else tuned in this thing that I need to give shout-outs to. Tune in. What up, everybody? What up? Good morning. All right, now, with another segment I like to call Go Off Mosley. This is where I get certain news, and I just feel like, damn everybody else's opinion. I'm going to give mine, and we're going to move on. But before that, I got to remind you, every Tuesday, today's Tuesday. If you live in Arizona, if you live around Mesa, Chandler, Phoenix, Ahwatukee, Tempe, Scottsdale, come on out to the Social House tonight. If you can't make it tonight, come next Tuesday. I got a comedy show every Tuesday called The Everything But Cocaine Show. It's hosted by me. I feature a couple of comedians from all over the area, and I have an open mic. We play games that involve the audience. It's a really dope night. It's a really, really chill lounge. We got tacos, mimosas, margaritas, 420 friendly, patio. We got birthday specials for booths, all that type of stuff. So be sure to come on out tonight. The show started at 8. You can see me in person. You get to get you a shirt if you want one. It goes down every Tuesday at the Social House. Everything But Cocaine comedy show. I call it Everything But Cocaine because you can do whatever the hell you want. Laugh, drink, smoke, flirt. You can cheat on your side chick. You can cheat on your main chick. You can be faithful. I don't give a damn. As long as you ain't doing cocaine in my place. Do that shit across the street. Cool? All right, now, my next segment, go off Mosley. This is where, like I said, I read new stuff. I have a feeling about it. I'm going to give you my opinion aggressively, and then we're just going to move on. All right, I don't really care. After that is, let me see. And then we got our look at this, and then we got church, and then we out of here. So, look, I saw this in the news. A woman celebrating her birthday, her 30th birthday, dirty 30, decided to tap into her kid side and go to Disney World for her 30th birthday. She went to Disney World and got on the water slides and all that type of stuff and was trying to be a kid again. And she got on one particular water slide and she's now suing Disney because the water slide gave her an extreme wedgie. And according to a report, a painful vaginal laceration. Multiple painful vaginal lacerations. That's what the hell you get. I don't give a damn. What the hell are you doing in your 30s trying to do shit that you could do when you was 10? Alright, Disney World ain't for us no more. The moment your age start with a fucking 3, you gotta leave shit like that alone. Roller coasters, big slides, all that type of stuff. You gotta learn to prepare yourself in a whole different way. All right, you gotta pray, you gotta stretch, you gotta bring Tylenol, you gotta bring icy hot. You gotta do all of that shit. Don't just I'm gonna just put on a bikini or put on a swimsuit like I could always do when I was in my 20s, when I was in my teens. No, welcome to your 30s. I hope she don't get shit. I hope the most Disney gotta do is pay for some of her, like, hospital stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll give you some ointment for the lacerations and we'll get you another swimsuit. But fuck all that. You can't welcome someone. You should have had some older friends that let you know, hey, bitch, we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more. You're going to have to figure out another way to have fun. Let's go to the skating rink and watch people skate. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the movies and sit our older asses down. You know what I'm saying? The 30s is different, bro. Welcome. You can't do that no more. I bet you go to Disneyland next time. Huh? I bet you go to Disneyland, do some land shit. You can't do no world shit when you're in your 30s. What's wrong with you? The next one for the segment of Go Off Mosley says, a study says that shouting at your kids is just as harmful and just as mentally painful as physical or sexual abuse. That is crazy. They actually had scientists and psychologists do this study, and they're like, oh yeah, the long-term effects of yelling at your kids could be the same effect. It could lead to depression and suicidal thought, the same type of level as physical abuse or sexual abuse. Man, fuck that. You out of your damn mind. I see what they doing. They trying to make being a parent illegal. Like, it's step by step trying to take away the power of a parent. I don't give a... So what the hell am I supposed to do? If my son is about to cross the street and a car coming, do I hey, no, I don't want to yell at you and give you physical abuse. But can you please get out the street? No, I'm going to get your black ass over here. Sometimes that's the only thing kids understand. They already took away whoopings. Well, they took away whoopings from y'all. They ain't never take the shit away from me. But they took away whoopings from y'all to be able to do. This is a whooping household. This shit here works. This works one good. And I'm not even a whooping type of person. I grew up where my dad would just give me one shot to the chest. Whack up. Oh, all right. No explanation, no words, no nothing. Just, you got hit for something. So figure it out and don't get hit again. Turn me into a problem solver. Really quick, you know what I'm saying? Do the same thing with my son. My son start BSing, wacko, figure it out. Some kids need double wacko. But yelling? Come on, man. You're supposed to get sad when you get yelled at. You're supposed to get happy. You're supposed to get depressed when you get yelled at. You're supposed to be ecstatic. I already see what they're doing. They're trying to take away all the power that a parent has. At some point, they're going to take away the word parent. I've been preaching this theory offline for a long time. They're going to take away the word parent after a while. Your kid, when they have a kid, they're going to be taught, no, that's not your parent. Parent sounds like they own you. Parent sounds like a form of slavery. They are your birth canal providers. They're going to come up with something to take away that power from them, because all they're going to do is try and get your kids to feel like they grown so that they can feel grown enough to start dating older people. I'm telling you, this is getting dark, but look, that's what they're working on. They're working on taking the power away from you as an adult, taking the power away from you, taking the influence away from you as a parent, and making the kid, empowering the kid to make the kid feel like, oh, you know what? I really don't even need you. I can move out when I'm 12. And if I can move out when I'm 12, that means I can date whoever I want when I'm 12. So if I want to date this 25-year-old man or this 25-year-old woman at 12, I can do that because I am 12. I'm telling you, damn that. Yell at your kids. Now, it depends on what you're yelling. Right? I don't want you to yell like, you dumb bitch ass nigga. Like, you shouldn't be calling your son a bitch ass nigga. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. But to raise your voice, to elevate your point, to actually get it to sink in, yes. Yell at them. I can't get in no trouble for that as long as parents, back me up. Yell at them niggas. Get up out of here. Don't yell for no reason, but yell for something. You can't parent with a library voice. I saw this meme that was like, gentle parenting. Well, I can't gentle parenting if these kids ain't gentle kidding. Like I ain't got gentle kids. If I had a gentle child, if I had gentle kids, then gentle parenting would make sense. We're not doing none of that. I saw a meme. We're going on to the next segment called Look at This. This is where people send me memes and stuff like that, and I try and get y'all to interact with these things that I saw. Look at this, Mosley. I saw one meme that just stuck out. It says, I love seeing y'all get played. You should have picked me. Damn. I love seeing y'all get played. You should have picked me. Has anyone ever felt like that? Have you ever like been with a group of, I think that happens more for, let me think. Does that happen more for men or women? I think more often than not, men get played, right? Like you be out with a group of your homies and you're trying to hop down on these women and you the only one out the group. You're the only nigga out the group that ain't getting picked. Right? So now you like, damn, whatever. And then you see that same girl get played right in front of your face. Right? I didn't have girls pick some of my homeboys over me. And I just laugh like, that ain't gonna last. You have no idea the heartbreak you about to go through, girl. Should have picked me. Yeah, that happened. That's happened to me a few times. I've more recently heard that that's happened with women. Right? Women, they in a group of bad women, right? Y'all got, y'all the baddie clique, right? Y'all all fine and cute, and one baller ass nigga or a couple of baller ass niggas, they be like, all right, cool, you and you and you, but not you. And you like, oh, okay. Let's see how long that lasts. So I don't know. I don't know how much joy it gives me, right? I think initially it gives you a little bit of joy because you kind of trying to get over the feeling of getting passed over. So you're like, that's what you get. But I mean, for me, it's just like another like, oh well, whatever. Like, if you ain't picked me, that means we weren't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? You picked what you wanted and you got what you got. Now, that's another thing though. Like, are you inclined to warn somebody? Like, if you know you got a friend that ain't shit when it comes to like dating, relationships, treating people a certain way, and you actually find interest in this girl or this man, and they just kind of skip over you. They don't dog you. They just, pick the other. Do you give a warning? Or is that like violating code? Because I ain't never give the warning. So I don't know if I've been a code violator my whole life or if I'm just doing it the way I'm supposed to. But I've liked I've had like genuine like natural likes for certain girls, and they pick someone, one of my boys or one of the homies or an associate instead of me, and I was like, damn, like by the time she get around to me, she gonna be scarred. I ain't gonna want her no more. Should I have said something? Because I didn't, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think I don't know. I just know that I know that men go through that. I've heard women go through that. But apparently, according to this meme, some people love seeing it. They love seeing people get played because they got passed over. And it's like, well, I mean, if you love seeing me get played, then, I mean, shit. Like, what kind of person are you? I probably shouldn't have been with you either. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. I've been passed over. I've been passed over. There was one chick that passed me over for a dude that I was just like club homies with, right? And I knew that he had like 5 hoes per club we went to. And she was like, nah, you cool, we can kick it. He was flashy and all this other stuff. And I just remember thinking in my head, like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. And then I want to say like a couple months later, she's in the club walking up on me. So how come you ain't tell me that your friend was a dog? I'm like, shit, don't you got intuition? Whatever that female intuition shit, y'all. And intuition work for everything else but what it's supposed to work for, I guess. I don't know. Uh-oh. Looks like we at the point of the show where we gotta bless the show, y'all. We gotta cleanse all the fuckery and fun we've been having today. It is time for Social Media Church with Pastor Mosley. Give me 1 second. We back. I hope y'all ready for me to preach from that social media Bible. That's right. You see it every weekday towards the end of the show. This book right here. This is a real, authentic, original, unique social media Bible. The social media Bible of consciousness and manifestation and pettiness. There's plenty of stories in this Bible. There's 13 commandments in this social media Bible that shows you, teaches you, and guides you on the proper way to live your life while having these apps on your phone. There's stories here that reflect Instagram, the Book of Faces, Ticketed Talk, and Twitter. You understand me? But we're going to go ahead and give you a very, very good scripture today. We're going to give you a very good story as we preach from the book of Brittany. We're going to preach from the book of Brittany tonight, y'all. This morning, sorry. Well, let's go ahead and get focused now. Now, Brittany was in a loving relationship. Matter of fact, Brittany was in an over loving relationship. Brittany loved her man out loud. Some of y'all know what that's like. Some of y'all been with somebody and everywhere you go, my man, my man this, my man that, my man. Your man don't even got no name no more. The man's name was Charles. You done changed this nigga name to my man. Man ain't got no left. First name mine, last name man. And you make sure everybody know that you got not a man, but my man. You know what I'm saying? So look, she was in this beautiful, loving, openly loving, loudly loving relationship. Brittany and her man, whose name was Brian, would coin themselves B&B. Airbnb. Why? Because they were so fly. Oh my God. So Airbnb is a couple. Brittany and Brian would post each other every gosh darn day of the fucking week. They would post each other on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, twice on Saturday, take a break, have a Sunday, and double it up Sunday evening. Man crush Mondays. Women crush Wednesdays. They made sure everybody on their timeline knew they was in love. Can I get an oh man? Oh man. And everybody who followed Airbnb got to see them on their timeline. Sometimes too much. You know what that's like, don't you? Sometimes you see a couple that's just doing a whole lot. They live together, but they comment on each other's statuses as if they ain't in the same room. It's like, damn, look at each other and tell each other this shit. But you still appreciate the love. Airbnb was what other people like to call couples goals. They like to be, they like to be considered what you call hashtag black love. Brittany was so proud of the engagement that they got on these posts. Brittany even shared social media pages with her man. No, I don't mean passwords. I mean the page. Conjoint bank accounts. Conjoint Facebook pages. Conjoint TikTok pages. They both had the same picture on Instagram. The name of their Instagram handle was Brian and Brittany. Brittany and Brian _13. They clearly wanted everyone to know that they was together. Men sometimes would try to hit Brittany on that inbox. They would try to challenge this love. They would throw stones at the shield that is Airbnb's love, only to fail. She would hit them up like, have you seen my page? I got a man. Women would even try and break Brian down, sending him pictures of themselves like, if your woman ever mess up, hit me up. And he'd be like, yo, I got a woman. Ain't you seen my page? Can I get an all man? Oh man. So look, check this out. They had gold pics. They would do everything that they had to make sure the world knew that they was in love. They were always out at every club. They went out a lot. They went out to brunches. They went out to meetings. They went to parties. They went to everywhere together, arm in arm, hand in hand. Matching outfits. Color coordinating outfits. If he had on Nike, she had on Nike as well. You never caught him wearing Jordans and her wearing LeBrons. No. We gonna wear the same thing at all times. Because we in love. Sometimes they would even go live, online, together, from 2 different phones, and split screen while they're in the same house. This couple was the shit. They even made a podcast together. Made a little bit of money off each other too. And what other couples found themselves doing was comparing themselves to Brittany and Brian. The book says, the great social media book says that Brittany and Brian existence would cause turmoil in regular relationships. Some women would look at Brittany get posted 6 times a week and look at their man like, damn, you only post me on my birthday. Fellas, we know what that's like, don't we? Don't you hate when your woman compare your social media interaction with her to other people? You like, well, they ain't us, and they don't know you. They don't know why I'm posting like that. My business page ain't for all that, and I'm just not like that. Now, all of a sudden, you ain't shit because you ain't posting up Brittany like how Brian do. All of a sudden, all the things that you do in your relationship don't amount to nothing because it's done offline. You ain't doing nothing online. Damn the bills. Damn the sacrifice. Damn the massages. Damn the quality time you spend off the internet with your lady. You ain't posting her up online with me. You ain't qualified. Can I get an oh man? Oh man. The book says that they cause breakups, arguments, turmoil. People would actually go up to Brian and Brittany asking for relationship advice. Now, I must tell you this. Brittany was no counselor. Brittany had no degree. Brittany wasn't qualified to give anybody advice about anything. But because that her and her man kept posting so much and was so much in love, niggas assumed they must be doing something right. And that's what they did. Brittany would charge money for relationship counseling. Brittany made coins off of the insecurities of other people's relationships. This was a good hustle. Brittany and Brian were very happy online. But if you notice, the key word to that was online. See, because what the public didn't know, what the followers didn't understand, what the followers couldn't see, was that Brittany and Brian actually couldn't stand one another. The good book tells us that Brittany and Brian actually argued offline a lot, that they was actually sleeping in separate bedrooms, that Brittany and Brian was actually strangers in the same house. See, Brittany and Brian actually broke up 30 to 40 times a month. They argued constantly offline. They had little to almost none respect for each other. But online, they knew that they had to paint this picture, that they was all so great. But offline, they didn't put in any work to get better as a true relationship. Brittany felt like as long as everyone online thinks we happy, then we should be happy. Brittany felt like as long as I'm getting these likes and these clicks, I can deal with it. Brian also felt the same. Brian felt like as long as people feel like I'm happy with this woman, then maybe one day we will be happy with this woman. And then one day, they had enough of each other. Brittany and Brian broke up. That's right. Airbnb was no more. Everyone was shocked. Everyone was confused. Everyone was, oh no, not you guys. The day that Brittany put single as her relationship status, the internet broke. That's right. Everyone lost their damn minds. Everyone wanted to know what happened. They instantly wanted to blame Brian. Then Brian turned around and put single as fuck in his relationship status. Everyone, oh my God. People had strokes. People passed out. The world stopped for 0.2 seconds because Airbnb was no more. To which we learned in this lesson, in the great social media Bible, that you can't base everyone's happiness from what you see online. Couples felt like, oh, well, if Brittany and Brian can't make it, then we sure as hell can't make it. That is not true. Because a lot of people, the more they post, the more they try to convince you that they in love. They really trying to convince themselves. Can I get an oh man? Oh man. But at the end of the day, it's okay to post your lady. At the end of the hour, it's okay to post your man. Just make sure that when you log out of your page, that you doing just as much work offline as you do online. Otherwise, you will find yourself being like Brittany and Brian. You will find yourself stunting like the Airbnb couple they are. You will find yourself breaking up to what seems like it came out of nowhere when it was really there the whole time. I am Pastor Mosley, and that concludes this sermon, and that concludes this podcast. Hey! Man, that was fun. All right, y'all. It is 7:01 a.m., which means I've been on here. It's time to go. It's time to go. Hey, it's time to go. We gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. Appreciate everybody for listening. Appreciate everybody for their action. Thanks for the stars, by the way, too. Yeah, I got some stars sent my way. That's what's up. I like that. We'll be right back tomorrow. 6 a.m. Arizona time. 8 a.m. What is that, Central Standard Time? And then if you're on the East Coast, 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm only on for an hour doing my thing or whatnot. But like I said, I'm going to end it with this. Every Tuesday, today's Tuesday, for all those in the Arizona area, come on out to the Everything But Cocaine Comedy Show going down at the Social House, 1440 Country Club Road in Mesa. You know where Mesa is if you live in the area. If you're not from here and that ain't nothing to do with you, don't worry about it. But when you come out here, give us a visit. If you ever come to Arizona and you find yourselves out here on a Tuesday, come to the Everything But Cocaine Comedy Show at the Social House, 1440 Country Club Drive at 8 o'clock. I call it Everything But Cocaine because you do whatever you want. You can do a handstand, you can do a backflip, you can backslap your sister. You just can't do cocaine there. Do that across the street, all right? I'm going to end this with final thoughts. When they go low, you take it to the flow. No. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you after that. And if you never come back, we ain't want you anyway. Cool? Cool.